When you go through difficult times, what do you do?
So far as you don't stay there, that is where sometimes people get it wrong. They crumple, they fall down, and they feel that all hope is lost.
This is a talk show about inspirational stories.
I didn't choose to be a gospel musician, or I think it was a calling.
If it didn't happen, I wouldn't have been here.
It's true.
The ugly, the beautiful, they all came together to form me.
To inspire people, to educate and motivate other people to share their stories.
Those experiences was really hard on us.
And we may even sing a song or two.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine.
So, this is my story, my song.
Yo, Diane Fafakumase. Hey, it's all about Aseda Shipping Limited. So what a abroach ma'am, you can America say, hey, door to door, papa, abba. Way, what the mom who abrochiwa, Ghana over there money about plum, gwang. Why, Ubebi a Aseda door to door limited. Do, ya bama what I say. What may be a way or aha, found my brand, never come Ghana. I'm a bush of Niaji Aseda a shipping limited. A jam chatwo.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Tina Asha, your talk show host. Today I welcome you to my story, my song show. I have three amazing ladies who are going to help me to discuss very important topic that is affecting so many people, low self-esteem among people. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Yes, like I said, I have three beautiful, amazing ladies here, and they are going to introduce themselves. Let's get started.
Thanks for having me. My name is Onome Levare. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, and I'm an accountant by profession. Thank you.
Thank you for having me on your show. My name is Judith Saba.
Yeah.
I'm also a wife, a mother of two beautiful children, and I mentor women.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
My name is Lilette. I'm a wife and a mother. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're all looking amazing and beautiful, elegant, everything.
Thank you, and you too.
Okay. Today, our topic that we are going to discuss is low self-esteem among people. What do you think about low self-esteem among people? How do you understand? How do you define?
My understanding about low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is when someone sees themselves as they are not good enough, they are beneath other people, they don't have confidence in themselves.
Yeah.
It could be about their look, it could be about thinking that other people are more intelligent than them. They just believe they can't do things, so they begin to lock themselves in, shy away from people, or they become a subject to other people's control.
Yeah, I think Onome has hit the nail on the head. I think, low esteem is having a very low opinion of yourself. You feel that you're not worthy. You feel you're not good enough. You feel that you're worthy of happiness, of success, whatever it may be. And it may be because of what you've experienced in your younger life, or what you're going through now, or maybe that you just don't value you and you haven't really found who you are and what you stand for.
That's great. To add to what my friend had just said, is when low self-esteem can be when you lose your identity. It could be from your childhood. You didn't have that motherly love. It could be that people look down on you because they've seen that you yourself, you don't love yourself. So it could be that maybe it could be a matter of weight.
Okay.
and you don't have that confidence
Is
in
it
yourself.
losing?
It could be maybe you
You're
put on
big,
too much,
weight. Yeah.
or you are too skinny,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to live according to people's expectation.
Yes.
It could bring your confidence down as well.
Okay. Does this low self-esteem affect women alone, or it can affect men too?
I think personally, I think it affects everybody. Low self-esteem. I don't think it sees any age, any gender, any ethnicity, any background. I think it affects everybody. I think because women, we're more emotional. So at a point, we will come out or it will manifest itself in a certain way, and we may be more open to talk about it. Whereas men, some men are raised not to show your emotions, not to cry, not to show what's going on. So they'll put on this bravado, this facade, like everything is okay, but whilst they're eating inside. But I think for women, we are more open to come out and say, I have this problem, I'm having this challenge, or whether it's they break down and cry or whatever, or they will confide into a friend. So that's what I personally think anyway.
Okay. Yeah, just like Judy said, we see it more with women than men, especially in Africa. An African man won't agree that he has low self-esteem, even when all the signs are there, because of our kind of culture.
Mm-hmm.
African kind of culture, the men are not able to express themselves, even if they are dying with low self-esteem, because the society does not approve that. And also with children, they are not able to tell their parents if they have low self-esteem. That's why as parents we should be able to watch our children and see how they behave. With that you'll be able to identify quickly if they have low self-esteem. Like my own daughter, not that she had low self-esteem, but I think she's afraid of people. And because of that, she would like to dance to their tune.
Okay.
I did notice it with her, so I had to quickly brush her out of that to let her know that she owns herself.
How did you do it?
Everybody's method is different. You have to know how to handle your own child. Like me, my own kind of temperament. I'm this kind of person that I'm like a warrior. So I won't say follow my own kind of system. You know your child. You know the best way to help your child. Like my kids, they know me. They know that I'm this kind of fire. So when I noticed it, I was like, where is that girl that is making you feel like this? I had to go to the school. I had to report to the school. I told them that I don't even want them to be in the same class. I had to call the mother and I had to warn her sternly about her daughter. And if she tries it again, personally, I will deal with her. So she had to withdraw her daughter from mine. And I had to coach mine at home. So when at home, if she's at home and when I have other children around and she's trying to be like, I smack the hell out of her and I make her sit there. You don't let anybody push you around. Say what you want to say and stick your ground there. Let nobody push you. And I make her know that I'm there for her. She has this kind of word. My mommy is like a mini god. If you do something to me, mommy is coming. So because of that confidence, she's able to speak out now. If you are even threatening her, she tell you, don't let my mommy catch you. So gradually, I saw that she started coming. And now I'm even fighting with her. She's becoming too much. She wants to be controlling her brother, controlling me. I'm like, this is over. Because in the kind of society we live now, you can't live your life like that. People will take advantage of you. So we need to really watch our kids. Because even if sometimes they don't realize that what they have is low self-esteem. They just know that they are kind of quiet, they shy away, or they want approval from their friends, and you have to be on top of it. Watch your children and see what they go through.
I think you're right. I think watching your children, not like you're watching like a hawk, but you just how they manage themselves, what they talk about, what they say, and also what they don't say, and communicating with your child. And when you see that actually, this one is doing too much, this one's doing too little, you know how to manage them appropriately. As Onimi said, everybody has their own method and their own way of doing things. But you have to pick up on certain things and signals, because sometimes with children, especially young children, they're not always forthcoming. They won't always come out and say, oh, mummy this or mummy that. Sometimes they're even scared to or shy, etc. So it's almost, you have to see it. And then through effective questioning and probing, you'll be able to get to the root of the matter. And then you and your child can go on a journey and say, okay, well, how can we improve? Yes, and how we can resolve it and how can we move forward? Because charity begins at home. And as Olumi said, out there's a lot out there in the real world. And I think as much as they've got so much opportunity, there's a lot out there that is against them. So we have to make sure we instill the right qualities. You know, having a good opinion. It doesn't. You don't even need to have a high. If you have a high, but that's great. Having a good opinion of yourself, that you know that you are worthy. There was a time when one of my daughters, you know, she's going for it. Everyone said, you know what, you two are somebody. And I kept saying, I said, you two are somebody. As much as somebody else thinks, you two are somebody.
Have to put the confidence.
You have to. Whether it's, you know, more you pray with them, affirmation, saying positive things. That positive thinking really helps. It really, really helps. Now you might come on, oh, thank you, I'm great. Oh, you can, you know, you can say it to your children. The more you say it, the more they think it, the more they believe it. It's just like if a parent says to a child, oh, you are stupid. If that parent says to their child, you're stupid, the child will begin to what? Believe that they're stupid. And it happens. So you tell, that's why, you know, my Nigerian brothers and sisters, they give their children an amazing name. Great. Marvelous, destiny, because when you say it, you've instilled that in that child. So they think they're fearless. They think that they can go out and the world is theirs. The world is their oyster. And so they have a high to conquer. So they have a very high opinion of themselves, and it's not bad. It just means you're confident. You know what you're about. You know your abilities.
Just to add to what she said about names, actually that's how we give names in Nigeria. Like my daughter, I told her, I made her to read about Deborah in the Bible, and I said, do you see, she's a judge, she's a warrior, so she sees that, okay, I said the reason I gave you that is because you are like her, so you need to begin to exhibit that character. And as parents, just like we said, Judy just said that you need to bring the confidence in your children. Children don't just learn by what you say. They watch what you do. So if you are telling your child to be confident and they don't see that you are confident, they don't believe. They learn by what they see. So as parents, we need to put on. That's why I told you that they think I'm a mini god. It's not that sometimes I want to be crazy all the time. I just want them to believe that mommy is there. Even up to their secondary school, up till now, I still do it. So if I sit with them, I make them my friends. So I sit with them, I ask them questions, I talk, and when I spot things that is wrong, they know I'm coming. Sometimes my son is like, please don't come, Mom, we'll handle it myself. I say, no, I'm coming. I say, let them know I am coming. So I joke about it.
That's so funny. My daughter, mommy, it's not everything.
No,
my son, listen.
My son, don't come. I say I'm coming. He say, I say, me embarrass you. I say, no. I say, by the time they see my heel, I say, when I'm coming, you see that my sunglasses. When I put it on, the boy say, mommy, please don't come. I say, no, they will know you have a mother. I say, who are they? I say, who is them? If the queen does something wrong, tell the queen I'm coming. So because of that confidence, and they know that actually, if I want to do something, I do it. They don't go to their dad.
Oh, they don't do.
No, they don't do anything. No, because that's if just say, never mind them. So when they need proper help, they come to mommy. They say, mommy this, mommy that. It got to a point that my son actually, he has confidence, but he doesn't believe in violence. So there was a boy in his class that he came home and told me that the boy threw him down and he got bump on his leg. And what did the school do? He said, they have to remove him in the class. Remove it. I said, is that the only thing they did to the boy? He said, yes. I said, no, this can't continue. I booked my husband. Oh, yeah, start writing. Then the class. I said, this is that. I said, my friend, pick that laptop now. Start writing to this boy. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to the police. Going to arrest me. And they will call you to obey me. I'm going to. Don't let me say the word, though. I don't want to do somebody something. He wrote letter to the school that night. That night, they replied him. Because he told them that tomorrow my wife is coming. I'm not going to come. She's the one that is coming. That night, the head teacher wrote back. I said she's handling it. And then, till that day, that boy never spoke to Daniel again. They never put them in the same class. And I actually went to the school. And the head teacher said it's sorted. I said, that's not the way I sort things out. I said, I want to see the parents of that child. They said, no, the school. I said, that means you have not started with me. as I want to say, the parent, where is the boy from? And they say, oh, they're spoken to. I said, no, I will speak to the father. And I'm going to tell the father, if it happens again, forget that police is coming. I'm one man Rambo of myself. So as I'm warning your son. If it happens again, if my son ever comes home crying or upset, he's not happy. I said, have you heard of Armageddon? It will fall down here. And the head teacher was like, no, Mrs. Lebanon, we're going to hurt. I said, you better. Let me not just hear again. So because of that, the kids, when you don't tell my children, they tell you mom is coming. So we need to ask and say, let's take a woman on a mission. But if her children have confidence, if her children have confidence, you know what? That's not very good. Push this in them. It goes on the academics too. The academics too, You bring that confidence in them. My daughter, naturally, she's a brain. She is a brain. She's different. So I saw the difference in the two of them. So I don't compare them.
Yeah.
So I have the way I help them individually. Every time the school is writing, pray. The girl is on level. A levels, they grade them as 9. Your Deborah is on 9.
Oh, wow.
Year 8. She is just natural brilliant. Not that because she's ready. She just has the gift.
Wow.
So every time the school is giving her award, they are writing, I could see my son. It's not, So I'm like, come and be happy for your sister. Come and do this, come and do that. So I sat him down one day, I said, see, it's not miracle. She's working hard. You see her, she doesn't play, she's always reading. I said, read. I'll give you a lesson, teacher. I'll give you anything you want in this world. Don't just be envious of your sister. You need to put on the work. I kept talking. Because he would just open laptop and he's reading, he's playing game. So I told him, you can't be playing game and expect results. You need to put the work. Yes. But I don't compare them. Gradually I started building his confidence. Then I told him, okay, let's do a deal. By the time you finish A-level, give me A's, I'll give you a car. This week, do you know how many teachers have called me for Danny? Danny is this, Danny is that. I'm like, I need money for car now. You just look for things that will instead of comparing your children. When you start comparing your children, low self-esteem is good. Because I could see every time my husband, when they are praising the dad is like this. I'm like, this boy, I could see him. He's reserved. Yeah, so I had to pick him up. When it comes to which assignment you have, which one, let's sit down, let's do it. You need daddy to do this one. I look for lesson teacher. I'm just there. Pushing, and I know that he likes things. That's why I just say car. Now that I have money to buy car. So I'm just like, give me A-level, give me car. The boy wants car. So that boy is on fire. He's studying. And then when I told him yesterday, I said, do you know what that means? I said, my soul is happy. I said, that's my soul. I said, you are my own. My own, and your wife. I'm going to drive you. He will just laugh like, And today when I was even coming, because they're the ones that dress me up. My daughter is my PA. She wears the shoe. I say, Mommy, your makeup is good. Daniel will wear my coat. I say, you see why you need to study, Danny? He said, why? I say, your mother is very expensive. You care for me, you care for your wife. You need good money. Pressure. So I will say, Mommy, I know. Let me just say the record straight from now.
Can low self-esteem bring jealousy among siblings?
Oh, yes. Just like I was telling you about my son. He wasn't happy with the sister anymore. I could see it. He doesn't praise the sister. He yells at the sister. When the sister goes to the room, he will drive her out. Every time, because my husband is always talking, he will not say, Daniel, I've not heard anything from your school. So there was a day I told him, no. I knew I wasn't supposed to do that. I wasn't supposed to talk to my husband in presence of my child, but I needed to quench that immediately. So I was like, don't ever compare them. They're two different children. That is our own star. He's going to go in his own way. As I say, we have our lives. He's going to study what he wants to study. He's going to be great. I even told my husband, I said, you don't do job. Which money do you have? Because I'm still managing you. And the people that you go to school these days, they're making money. I said, if that boy, whatever he studies, that is not my own product. You will see that boy, Richard Branson doesn't have money. Then my son starts first. It's mine. Then I said, and the word daddy said affected this thing. I don't take it. Mommy. Because if I allowed my husband, the boy would have just and he won't tell you. This children are
having a hatred for the sister.
Hatred for the sister, and you start looking for love outside. That's how they go astray. So I don't. Now my husband doesn't talk. He said, "Oh, I leave everything for you." So it's really hurts when they really see that you are there for them.
It's true. It's
You
true.
need to show it, not just mouth. You know, let them see it.
And what's your contribution?
All is said. A lot is said. Well, I still have more. Okay. With low self-esteem, as we've discussed, I believe it should start from the inside. If you believe you have low self-esteem, you have to work it out. You have to read books that will motivate you to come out. You have to listen to preachings that will help you to come out. Because a lot have been in your shoes before. It's not only you who is going through that season of low self-esteem. I've read books and listened to people who are maybe abused, childhood abuse, severe one, violent one, but they've come out, and because they spoke out. So if you are experiencing that low self-esteem, you have to speak up. The moment you start speaking up, the healing will come. Yeah. Myself, I would say myself, it happened to me. It's not that I was abused, but I experienced things that are, as a child, you don't have to experience. Seeing your brothers dying, it was hard on me, and I didn't tell anyone. I kept it to myself, and I didn't know that bereavement can really bring you low self-esteem. It's like you've lost hope, and maybe you're afraid to die. So it's like you don't want to do something that you will die.
So careful.
You are careful over.
So cautious.
Yes, about things. Make you don't know, like we are saying, oh, I never knew that I was low self-esteem until recently, even recently, I'm doing psychology. And some of the subjects I said, ooh, I've been there. That I don't actually know. Yes. And being a Christian also, the Bible, it have all the answers there. So I saw that, oh God, I'm thankful. Because of you, I wasn't down there. I would have been worse. Because I saw my brothers being on the street, drinking, and all that. And at the end, they died. So, low self-esteem it can happen to anybody. A child, like how the sisters are saying, it can happen to your children. So, you have to let your children know that they are worth it. God loves them. Even me, I tell my children, even if I don't love you, God loves you more. So that maybe I may say something to them that I'm training them so that they don't hold my words. Because sometimes you get upset and you say
something you don't mean.
Yes. So I told them every time, God loves you more than you in your mouth. And look, He's saying that before you were born, I knew you. So you are a nation on your own. So the nation, you are a big person. You are a nation. So I'm praying that with those words, they will grow being
very confident.
So,
Another thing I want to add is about adults with low self-esteem. I think the first point of call is for you to be able to identify that you have low self-esteem. Because if you don't know you have it, denial, when you are in denial, healing will never come. You have to acknowledge it first before you cannot get the help. But if you are in denial, you will never be healed. You know. So by the time you acknowledge it, the kind of people you surround yourself with is very important. You need people that will be able to help you to get out of that kind of situation.
Yeah, I think following that, you have to surround yourself with people that will lift you up, people that will inspire you, people who are there for you. And just like Olomi said, a cry for help. Sometimes, you've got to acknowledge that you have it. And even if you can't acknowledge, if you surround yourself with good people, they'll be able to spot the signs. They'll be able to spot the cry for help, because you may say something. You may say, I'm drowning, or I don't know what I'm doing. I just feel lost. I haven't got a purpose. I'm all over the place. There'll be things that will say, and you've got good people around you that will spot the signs and say, right, we need to lift you up, we need to carry you. So that's another thing too.
So what of sometimes if you want to feel belong, you know that you have low self-esteem, and the people that you are with brings you down. Like they're saying negative things, but it's difficult to come out of that. For instance, if they are a group,
Okay.
how do you deal with that?
This is a difficult one because you're in that group, obviously, because you don't know who you are.
That's it.
You're just becoming a follower. You're not a leader.
Exactly.
And they are telling you they pull you here, push you here, and you're just going until you and it may be that they're saying, if you don't hear, you have to feel. Maybe you have to be in that group for you to realize something will happen. You realize, what am I doing here? I am somebody. They're just pushing me around. No, me too, I'm somebody. So maybe it has to happen that way. But until you know who you are and what you're about, no one can say to you, go here, go there. Because you're standing on a solid foundation, you're standing on a solid rock, and you know what you're about. And until you know what you're about, it'll be very easy for people, whether it's friendship or a platonic relation or a marriage, it'll be very easy for someone to have control over another person.
I would say there's this proverb that they say before you get gold, you have to go through fire. Yeah. So sometimes maybe you are healed already. I'm speaking from my own experience, and inside of me, I know that I am very, very strong. But if you have a wound, you know that you leave the mark. The mark is on you. So when people see you, if you've been there before, when people see you, it shows in your actions sometimes. So they will try you. So assuming you are in a group, you have to speak up. And they said, it happened to me. And the people said, oh, you think she's an angel? She's very, very something. Because I want them. I said, no, it's not what you see. Because the label is there. So you yourself, you have to come out quickly before they destroy you.
Because you come out. Because sometimes, when you mingle yourself with the bullied people, and you want to come out, like you've harbored so much in you, and you want to come out. But at the same time, coming out can also relate to something that you don't want.
You have to be ready to set yourself apart.
Okay.
That is what I've realized. Maybe you are pleasing them.
Yes.
They are doing the thing, you are just saying, okay, it's okay. No more. So you have to be ready to be alone. Even if you can be alone, be alone. And later they will see the goodness in you and they will follow you. If you have to report them, do. If you can't speak up for yourself, do. For me, I will, if it's a group, I'll be timing you. And the person doing the thing, I'll say, hey, look here. No.
Don't do that.
Then they spread the news that, hey, she said this. Then they will leave you alone.
Okay.
If you can't do that, you report them.
What I would say about that is, first of all, the person involved in this thing, ask yourself, what do you really want? Because I can't really see why you would be among people that hurt you. So for you to be in that group, there must be something that is holding you there that you like. That is why you are there. Because a normal person will not sit down for them to be bullying him or her. So if you are still attaching yourself to that group, there must be something in that group that you enjoy.
It could be a workplace and you have to work with them. What about that?
If this is a workplace and people are bullying you, I think that's what we are saying. Like, if you now recognize that you have low self-esteem, you first of all recognize it and you seek for help. So by the time you seek for help and you are healed, you will know how to handle yourself. The first thing is, you are working, you are just colleagues, you are not friends. People should be able to differentiate between colleagues and friends. So because we are colleagues, it doesn't give you room or right to speak to me anyhow. The first thing is for you to be healed. Because if you are not healed, you can't handle people. But when you are not healed, you begin to put your feet down. And when you begin to put your feet down, people will begin to take a step back.
Because you stand for yourself.
Exactly. So when you are being bullied at work, you don't need to take, if you are taking it, then something is wrong. So you have to identify in you what is wrong first. You have to sort that issue out before you can handle. You first of all handle yourself, then you can handle other people. So, and some other people, they just want to be friends with everybody. Why do you want to be?
It's not possible. It's not possible because it's a fact of life that you're not going to like everybody. Not everybody's going to like you, and not everybody will suit you. And you will suit everybody. So
that's why I'm saying. First of all, ask yourself, what do you want You know, why do you want to be in that kind of a toxic relationship? So first of all, that's what me I ask myself. That's how I choose my friends. I can laugh with everybody and play with everybody. So if you are mistaken that you're my friend, then something is wrong with you. I keep telling you, I see some people say friends, and I say, which day have we become friends? And the person said, I don't, because I pretend you are not, doesn't mean you are my friend. I'm just being nice and say hello. I said, you know what it means to be friend? To be friends, I have my own kind of exam that you have to pass. So because I'm laughing at you, I'm laughing with you, like number one, if I don't visit you, that means we are not friends. Number two, if you want to come to my house, I'm this kind of person. What you see is what you get. You say you're coming, I say no. I tell people like that. And some people are like, you're aware, they say, thank you. What do you want to come and do in my house? What relationship do we have? Because we just said hello. The next thing you want to come to my house? No. I don't go to people's house like that. No. I know how to say no. I know when to say no. I don't please people because that's what I'm asking you. What am I getting from? That's why I say, ask yourself, what do you want? I'm asking myself, what do I want from you? I look at the people I move with. First of all, if you don't have anything that will lift me up or offer to me, we can't roll together. I must be contributing your life and you are contributing to my life. So if you are the one that is sapping from me, I'm driving you. I tell you straight, if this relationship can't work, it must be a two-way. It's not like marriage. You give and take. So you can't just be taking from me. No, it doesn't work with me. That's why they say choose your friends. I choose. So if you get that notion in your head and say, oh, she has said hello, she's my friend. I tell you quickly, I say, no, we are not friends. We are just greeting partners. You know? So when I see people, sometimes they want to attach to some certain people. Because of those kind of people, you feel they look at them like they're society kind of people. That's some reason.
Don't you think it's too harsh like that? Because
how?
You know, especially in our culture, like Africans, when people see you, the fact that the person is not coming to your house doesn't mean the person is not your friend. But to her mind, she's your friend.
That's why I was saying just now, you can't be my friend, I will not visit you. At least I will come once in a while. You understand?
But there are some friends you cannot visit them, but they are friends.
I can't have a friend that I don't visit. Before I can call you my friend.
You visit. You don't visit at all.
I don't. How can you say that? I have even visited you more than you have visited me. You understand? I must come to your house. If I want to have a friend, I want to know your home. I want to know how you live in your home.
How you are.
Before we can. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not having friends that I can't speak about. Like somebody talks about you. I know you. So when they're saying things outside about you that is not correct, I'm going to speak and say, come on, you don't know that girl, I know her. But if I don't come to your house and they're saying things about you, how would I know? Like I have you as a friend. I have Jenny as a friend. I have you as a friend. I know the difference between you people. I know how to handle her. I know how to handle you because you are two different people. You understand? So people make friends. What's your motive of making friends?
If I
You understand me?
If I may come in, sometimes from me as a Christian, I want to maybe win soul. I can become a friend to someone, that even if I don't want to, so that I can in a way
evangelize to the person.
Evangelize to the person. Maybe the person is doing something that is hurting a lot of people, and that person need one person to maybe fool herself, so that you can just tell her common sense.
I understand what you are trying to say. Because you are preaching to the person, trying to get close to the person, doesn't make that person your friend.
No, not friend as such, but
that's what we're saying.
A friend in quotes.
Yeah.
A friend in quotes. Someone can be a friend in quotes, you know, because before that person can really tell you, for me, maybe I know that the three of you here. As you are saying now, I know I'm not your friend because you've not come to my house.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
People are sensitive. Now you won't get me because me I see you as you're my friend.
That's not. I'm not going to do this house. I'm not to anybody's house.
Because you know.
No, I understand what you're trying to say.
I know.
If you are talking about presenting the gospel to people,
not gospel. Now gospel out.
Okay.
Now the way you are talking. talking,
Yeah.
you see the way we read people.
Yeah.
Maybe someone is listening to you, the person admires you a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but the way you are, even myself, as I'm sitting here, I say, oh, mommy is not my friend.
No, that see, look at it from my own perspective. We are talking about why people are attached to groups they are not supposed to be in because they are being bullied. That is what we are talking about. So my question is, why are you in that kind of setup when you know it's toxic, it's not good for you? So I now said there must be a reason why you still want to be among those set of people when it's not benefiting
The
you.
bullies.
Yeah, but then you said, that is why I now came up with saying, what are your reasons for having friends? That's why I gave the example of how I make friends.
Yeah, but how you make
say.
friends now? The fact that you don't go to the person's house doesn't mean to you. It means the person is not your friend.
See,
so maybe Anomi is coming like that because of what she's been through. So now
is
she
it
has
because
her
of what you've been through
of
that
friends.
makes
that's what I'm telling you. I said to be my friends. I have my own exams that you have, and I gave you my criteria. That's what I'm telling you. And I also tell you that, just like Noella said, that some people will see me, admire me from far. That's what I'm saying. Because you admire me doesn't mean I want you to be my friend.
But that's harsh.
No, it's not harsh. It's reality of life. You knew what I passed through with a friend.
It's true.
So you need to know when to say no. That's what I'm telling you.
Now we can understand you. Now because of what you've gone through.
Exactly. So if you just put everybody around that smiles with you, that you greet, and you start making friends, you're in trouble.
So what I mean,
now you make it clear.
What she's talking about, we talked about having people around you who lift you up.
That's what I'm saying.
And because of what she's been through before, now there's a saying, show me your friends and show me what your character. She wants to be surrounded by women who will lift her up.
Thank you.
That will support
But
her.
now,
That will
no,
dry her eyes when she's crying. Would you bring a smile on her face?
Now
She has. I know you are talking about my past experience. I didn't want to bring that up.
not your past experience.
Yeah.
Because the way you said it first,
Yeah.
you did not explain the reason why. So if someone is around,
It came out a bit cold. Why I'm trying to come out cold is because of some certain people that want to be in a clique. That's why I'm coming out cold. Why do you want to be in that clique?
Exactly.
Now you
That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'll give you an example. Somebody wants to be my friend because you think I love fashion. So because of that, even if I'm bullying you, you are clicking to me. That's what I'm saying. So why do you hold on to things? There must be a reason.
Because they have low self-esteem.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
They don't know what their purpose
Thank you.
is.
Now it's clear.
You're talking blind.
Now it's clear. Because if Lilith did not bring that one out, you wouldn't have bring that thing out.
Because I told from the beginning, I told you that what is the reason you are making friends with those people? You know that's why
it's like that. But the way you came out.
Okay.
If I don't come to you, I don't have a friend.
Look at me. No, what is your criteria?
Okay.
So that was how I was giving you some example of my criteria. I said number one, if I don't visit you, you don't visit me. So you know that we are just hello friends.
Yes.
You know when we say friends have grades and struggles.
Yeah, it's true.
So when I now see people, you want to belong to some certain clique that you know is killing you. So my question I always ask them is, why do you want to be part of those sets of people that are pulling you down? Then you hear some of the silly things they say, that's what I'm telling you. Oh, because this person's husband is rich. Oh, because this one lost fashion. Oh, because, and you are dying there. You are not being accepted. So that was why
So because the person is rich and so what?
That's you. You are saying because you don't have low self-esteem.
There you go.
There are some people that also they want to feel in society and say, oh, you know, this man person is my friend.
It's true. It's true.
And that is what we do in Africa. Oh, Dangote, you know Dangote is my friend. Oh, you know I know $10.
Okay.
You understand? And these people don't even look at you like a human being. So my question is always, what are you looking? Why do you want those kind of people to be? Even when I'm putting myself in the position, you want to be my friend. Why do you want to be my friend? Why? What's the reason? No, I ask people.
It's true.
Why do you want to be my friend?
You have to know.
Am I not treating you well? And you are still trying to hold on to me? Yes. Friendship, we must. I've not seen us since I came to this country. We're not like this right from the beginning. It took time, isn't it? She knows I don't put myself to people like that. I'll be smiling with you, but I'm watching you. So when I finish watching her, you are not in my category. That's the end.
You know what? At the end of the day, you can't fault on me for what she's saying.
Yes,
Because she knows what she's
through.
been
Yes.
through.
Yes.
She knows what she's about. And she wants to surround herself with like-minded
mind.
That's it. So you can't blame
only
her.
like mind.
You can't blame her.
understand.
You can't blame her.
Only like mind.
Even saying people, I can't count how many people who comes to my house.
There you go.
But
Only like mind. So
But the ones you've got are the ones you call your
So for
friends.
everybody that is among set of people that they want to be in, I think, why do you want to be in that group? There must be a reason. There must be a reason. So when the reason is not helping your life, why are you there? Why are you tied down into that friendship? You know? So that's what they should be asking themselves. It's a question I'm throwing out to them. Why do you want to be in that particular set of friends?
Which means you are enjoying something.
You want to
Or you don't have something that you're looking for that's missing, and you think by being in that group you'll have that something.
Exactly.
Not knowing that your life is empty. You don't know what you're about.
Exactly.
You're not standing on a solid foundation, but you can be in that group will help you to stand on. But you're deceiving yourself because
It will destroy you.
It will smell that you don't know who you are and what you're about.
Thank you. Thank you.
And sometimes, like what Onomi said, I think at some point I agree with her. Sometimes you might think that I'm talking to this person, I'm laughing with this person, this person is my friend. You see that person as your friend, but the person doesn't see you as a friend. So when the person does something, it hurts you because for her, she doesn't accept you as a friend. But you see her, oh, she's my best friend. Because there are certain things that best friend will not do to other people. So when you see like that, you get hurt. But I think it goes to a point that we have to differentiate who is your friend and who is
that is it.
Yes.
Some people say friends, acquaintances, or a mum in the school, or some they work with. There are different levels.
Different levels of
when
friendship.
you know what the levels are, the categories, you know how the relationship is.
So when you know, then you cut yourself.
And you know what you expect from that person.
Exactly.
So if it's your work colleague, you don't expect that work colleague if you're ill to say, oh, I'm checking up here, how are you? That's their work colleague. They don't have. So if they don't check on me, it's fine because I only work with them.
Exactly.
However, your sister or your close friend, you expect her to call you because she hasn't heard from you for a week and you call her every day.
Exactly. Let me give you another example. I have a friend that have other friends.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So by the time she introduced me to them, so they want to belong. But because I am not that kind of person, I looked at her friends. I thought that, you see, this is your set of friends. They are not my friends.
They're always competition.
I said, they are not my friends. You are my friend. I'm not going to stop you from being their friend. Be their friend, but I am out of it. So the extent that when they are doing that, they invite me, I said, tell those your friends. I said, they are your friends. I'm not. I don't go to anywhere with them. That's the kind of thing I'm trying to say. Don't belong to a group because some certain people are in the group. I want them to, when they're calling them, you are there. And the reason why I do that because I know myself.
That's the reason you can do it is because
I know myself.
How do you do that? You can say it because you have self-esteem, you have self-belief, you know yourself. But if you don't have it,
that was why I said from the beginning, you have to first of all
So I think now we need to talk about how you go from not knowing who you are to knowing who you are.
You know, that's why I said from the beginning.
We'll be right back.